You may think you are falling. You may think you are stumbling. You may think your dreams are slipping away. But I came to tell you tonight, you are not failing. You are being prepared. Every closed door is not rejection. It is redirection. Every delay is not denial. It is design. Every setback you call failure, in truth, a rehearsal for the greatness that is yet to come. I know it hurts when the world says no. I know it burns when your efforts feel wasted. I know the silence of waiting. Waiting can sound like defeat. But don't you mistake the silence for the end. The silence is the shaping. The silence is the season of preparation, because the strongest soldiers are not made in times of peace. They are forged in the fire of battle. The tallest trees are not rooted in shallow soil. They are dug deep by the storms. They survive. And so it is with you. You are being stretched, not shattered. You are being trained, not torn apart. You are being prepared for a stage you cannot yet see, for a calling you cannot yet imagine, for a destiny too heavy for untested hands to carry. There were days I thought it was over. Days when my strength ran dry. Days when every step forward felt like a march into quicksand. But every one of those days was teaching me endurance. Every one of those nights was carving resilience. Every one of those battles was equipping me for the fight that mattered most. So when you look at your life and see failure, I want you to look again. Look deeper. Look harder. Because hidden in the rubble is the foundation. Hidden in the ashes is the fire. Hidden in the breaking is the making. You think you're behind, but you are right on time. You think you're forgotten, but you are being hidden until the moment of unveiling. You think you was freed, but you are simply being positioned for a victory greater than you dreamed. Do not despise the preparation. Do not curse the struggle. Do not abandon the journey because it feels too heavy. For the weight you carry now will make you unshakable when the world tries to knock you down later. And hear me, your story is not just for you. The strength you gain in this preparation will become someone else's survival guide. The lessons you learn in this wilderness will one day lead someone else to their promised land. Your pain will become another's blueprint for hope. So hold on. Hold on when it feels like nothing is working. Hold on when your tears drown the night. Hold on when doubt screams louder than faith. Because you are not failing. You are being prepared. And when the day comes, and it will come, you will rise. You will step in the place since your preparation has been leading you, you will stand tall with a strength that was born in the shadows, and the world will wonder how you endured. But you will know what looked like failure was training. You will know that what felt like breaking was building. You will know that every lonely night, every bitter loss, every painful fall was not wasted. It was necessary. So rise with your scars. Rise with your lessons. Rise with the quiet confidence of one who has been prepared by the fire. For the world needs your strength, your voice, your courage, your story. You are not failing. You are being prepared, and your time is coming. There is a reason for the battles you have faced. There is a reason for the tears you have cried. There is a reason for the nights you thought you wouldn't make it, because the lessons you learned in your struggle were never meant for you alone. They were meant to inspire and guide others. Think about it. Every scar you carry tells a story. Every setback you endured carries wisdom. Every hardship you survived has placed in your hands the very keys someone else is searching for. What you once called pain has now become someone else's map to freedom. You see, struggle is not wasted. Struggle is an education. Struggle is a teacher that demands attention, that shapes character, that engraves truth into the very fabric of your soul. And the wisdom born from it is not meant to stay buried in silence. It is meant to be shared, spoken, lived out loud, because someone out there is walking the same valley you once walked. Someone out there is facing the same rejection you once endured. Someone out there is fighting the same doubts that once kept you awake at night, and they need to know that survival is possible. They need to see with their own eyes that rising is real. Your story might just be the proof they have been waiting for. Your resilience might be the sign they prayed to see. Your voice might be the spark that keeps them from giving up. Never underestimate the power of your testimony. Never minimize the weight of your journey, for the strength you carry now was purchased by pain, and that strength is the very thing others are desperate to find. I tell you this, the people you will help may never clap for you, may never know your name, may never repay the debt, but their lives will be lifted because you chose to share what your struggle taught you. Their faith will be renewed because your scars told them they were not alone. Their courage will return because your journey proved that even in the darkest season, light can still break through. This is why you cannot despise the process. This is why you cannot regret the pain. Because without it, you would not have the wisdom. Without it, you would not have the strength. Without it, you would not have the testimony that someone else is waiting for. So stand tall with your scars. Speak boldly with your lessons. Walk proudly with your history. For your struggle was never just about you. It was about the countless souls who will find hope through you. The lessons you learned in your struggle will inspire and guide others. And when they rise, when they overcome, when they find strength because of your story, then you will see that none of your pain was wasted. There are moments in life when everything feels like it is slipping through your fingers. Plans collapse. Dreams are delayed. Opportunities disappear before your eyes. And in those moments, it is easy to whisper to yourself, I have failed. But I am here to declare what looks like failure today will fuel tomorrow's victory. Failure is not the end. Failure is the classroom where destiny teaches its lessons. Failure is the refining fire where weakness is burned away and strength is forged. Every closed door, every lost chance, every mistake is not a final verdict. It is raw material being shaped into triumph. Think back to the times you thought it was over. The times you thought you had missed your chance. Yet here you are, standing, breathing, moving forward. What you called failure was not the end of the story. It was the chapter that prepared you for the victory that was still to come. The athlete who stumbles learns how to rise stronger. The leader who is rejected learns how to lead with humility. The dreamer who falls learns how to dream bigger and fight harder. Every so-called failure carries within it a hidden lesson, and that lesson becomes the fuel for tomorrow's success. Do not despise the days of defeat. Do not curse the moments of loss, because they are not stealing from you. They are equipping you. They are sharpening your vision. They are humbling your heart. They are strengthening your spirit. Victory is not born on the mountaintop. It is born in the valley. Victory is not forged in applause. It is forged in the silence of struggle. Victory is not the absence of failure. It is the transformation of failure into power. So when you look at your scars, don't see shame, see strategy. When you look at your setbacks, don't see destruction, see direction. When you look at your defeats, don't see endings, see beginnings. For every single one of them is preparing the ground for your future harvest. Your soul called failures will become your testimony. They will become the story that inspires others to keep going when they are ready to quit. They will become the proof that falling is not the end, that rising is always possible. And when your victory comes, and it will come, you will not just celebrate the win, you will honor the failures that fueled it. You will look back at every disappointment, every mistake, every dark night and say, it was worth it, it all carried me here. So hold on, keep walking, keep fighting, keep believing. Because what looks like failure today will fuel tomorrow's victory. And that victory will not only be yours, it will be a beacon of hope for everyone who once thought they could never rise again.